The tradition we all know as Halloween originated from the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. Today, we're doing the opposite, getting into the spirit and embracing Halloween with some of the creepiest ghost videos you'll see all year. Here are 20 of the scariest ghost videos to watch on Halloween. Mausoleum Shadow. If you didn't already know, Frank Mendes is a somewhat popular paranormal explorer who finds the most amazing places to adventure in the darkness. In most of his videos, you'll catch Frank strolling through old graveyards in the early hours of the morning with nothing more than a couple of cameras and a flashlight. All of the places he explores are either public places open 24/7 or he has permission from local police departments. For this reason, his viewers love his videos, so much so that lately one of his Patreon supporters sent him a thermal camera for Frank to use in future videos. Well, in this latest video of Frank's, he decided to take along this new thermal camera of his to see if he could catch anything on camera.
It sounds like somebody said Michael. You've got to be kidding me. It sounds like they're saying Marco.
Upon returning to the cemetery he had previously visited, nothing really seemed out of the ordinary apart from a few voices in the far distance. At first, Frank believed the voices could have been a spirit, but later agreed with himself that it was probably just a person calling out for their dog. Soon after moving on, he takes out his thermal camera and points it towards a burial or above ground graves. He is surprised when he sees this.
I'm now making my way to where the 3 creepy crosses are. Now the first thing I'm going to want to do is, I do have the thermal camera on my back here, so let me get the thermal camera out and see what I can capture here. Sorry it's taking me a minute, but I'm already getting something weird in the center there. That is super trippy. This is what I think is the most creepiest. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? It's moving. Because now that I'm looking at it, it's super, super cold. Alright, so if you look from all this over here, it's all completely warm. And right here, it's actually bluish. And this is actually what's weird, is that this is the area in which I actually seen something here.
Frank decides to move on to a mausoleum where he had previously filmed and where the viewers had once noticed something moving in the background. At first, he points the camera towards the mausoleum door and sees nothing. He then gets out his EMF meter and picks up some interference, which definitely surprises him. Happy with the result, Frank gets out the old thermal camera again and points it towards the same mausoleum door. This time, however, he realizes that he's being watched by something.
I want to see how it looks like from your guys' perspective. In fact, I'm actually turning off the light. What the hell? Holy shit. That is freaking terrifying. There is a dark mass right next to the door. It almost looks like something's peeking out at me.
Absolutely shocked by getting this on camera, Frank moves closer for a better look. But then the so-called apparition just slowly disappears.
What the hell? What the hell? It just disappeared.
Not only Frank, but a lot of his viewers believe that the same shadow figure seen in a previous video by the burial or above ground graves could be responsible for this night's anomalies, including both the figure-shaped cold spot by the wall of graves and the shadow-looking person peeking out from the mausoleum glass door. Frank continues to deliver on some of the best paranormal content on the internet. To watch the full 26-minute video, check out his channel, Franco TV. Jinn Scream. This next video comes to us from the adventurer Abdullah Al-Anbari, a man from Saudi Arabia who explores abandoned buildings and whatnot in his country. He has many different videos on the paranormal on his channel. However, in this video of his, he and a few friends have come across an opening to an abandoned reservoir or water tank. Normally, this wouldn't be enough to warrant making it onto a paranormal type of YouTube channel. However, the screams that appear to come from the water tank scare the men so much that they start their prayers as loud as they can.
أنت آدمي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين بسم الله يا رب يا الوضع والله ما يصح تموت بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله نذرا قد.
Many viewers of this video suggest that it could be the screams of a jinn, a spirit or supernatural-like humanoid creature that many Arabic people believe in. Others think it could just be someone stuck down there wanting help. Whatever it was, it definitely scared all of the men who were there that night. Basement Shadow. Bell Tower Bat is a young woman who uploads most of her videos on TikTok. She's a gothic woman who practices Wicca, also known as pagan witchcraft, and is thought to be part of the occultist group. I'm unsure of her real name, however she makes many interesting videos about the alternative lifestyle as a goth. The following supposed shadow person or ghost video is 100% real. Well, at least that's what Bell Tower Bat is telling us. You see, Belle lives in an old hotel, and on this particular day she decided to use the app TikTok, and more specifically the reality ripple effect, a filter that supposedly tells you whether or not you have spirits or ghosts around you or your house. Well, the following is from her exploring not only her room, but the off-bounds basement many levels below.
Hey guys, so I practice Wicca, and I live in an old hotel, so I thought it would be fun to walk the halls and the tunnels underneath the hotel and see if there's any ghosts. My rat and my vertebrae look like they have some stuff going on. This is a human vertebrae. Surprisingly, not much happening here. So this is my hallway. We're also gonna go visit a hallway where a guy died a couple weeks ago. Surprisingly, not much going on for how spooky and old my building is. Oh my god, did you guys just see that figure? What the f was that? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What?
Looking just too good to be real for most of viewers, Belle goes back down into the basement with a friend of hers to show people all the storage lockers are locked and that no one is allowed down there, so they also compare her friend's height to the supposed shadow person's height in an attempt to convince people that it was all real.
Hey kids, what's up? So I'm back in the basement right now, and I thought I would show you guys the storage units because you're all like, oh, he could just hide in there, but they're all locked except one. So here we go, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so this is where, what's up? That's James. So these are all locked with zip ties, like literally every single one, like every single door except this one. So, like, someone could technically hide in there, I guess, but, like, if we're allowed to be in here in the basement, why would someone hide in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. And then also I came in here and didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anyone come out. So, also we did a test. Hold on. Okay, we did a test and you can clearly see, like, I'm standing where the ghost was and that's where I was. You can clearly see that James is, like, wearing shorts. You can see his facial features, etc. This other thing was just totally black.
So, did Belle capture something truly frightening on camera that day, or did her and her friend just gain a lot of views for pulling a prank? That's all up for you to decide for yourself. Black Mass. There are many paranormal ghost hunting or investigation channels from all around the world. Most of which, at least in my experience, come from America, the UK, and Arabic countries. So when a channel starts doing well from another country, it's always interesting. Take Xiaolong Adventure for example. This young Chinese man has recently blown up for his terrifying live streams that he often does on Bilibili, a Chinese video sharing and streaming website. Xiaolong later uploads the same videos to YouTube, which typically is where his avid viewers notice everything he misses during his live streams. Take his latest video for example. Xiaolong and his friend Lao Day, sometime late at night, explore an old abandoned, rundown building that they have to access via an overgrown field full of long grass. The hour-long stream seems to be going well without a hitch. That is until about 35 minutes in, when things appear to mysteriously move on their own.
你让谁来的？啊？他他妈自己掉的！啊啊！哎我操你妈！我操你！他他妈自己掉的！啊！他他妈自己掉的！啊啊！哎我操！
刚才后门是啥的？打开。
哎呦我操！操你妈！谁？谁呀？ 谁？
Frightened by this, the two men attempt to escape the room they're in, but somehow the door had locked itself. After a bit of struggle, they get out and run through the building and into another room, some distance to the one they were just in. But after nothing happens in there, they pluck up the courage and go back to where they were first frightened. Which wasn't the best idea.
我操你妈！这啥玩意儿啊？不是那啥玩意儿啊！我操！你看这是东西吗？我操你妈！待会儿，我去你妈的！哎我操！我操你妈！哎，老铁，你回来！操你妈！你看这玩意儿是东西不？出来！这不是谁？别前来，你别动！
Now, you may not see it at first, but if you go ahead and invert the image, you can clearly see some sort of black mass standing there from the outside of the window. Not long after seeing this mysterious black mass, they decide to get on their way and run out of there. But whatever they did see didn't seem too happy with them, because as they're making their way out through the building, multiple objects start to move on their own, including what appears to be a small cabinet and then moments later a wooden beam. Xiaolong has many videos just like this one on his YouTube channel and has even suggested that he might add English subtitles in the near future. Midnight Visitor. This truly freaky video was uploaded to YouTube by Christian Richmond. The video shows a man by the name of Dwayne Brooks waking up at midnight to a bunch of bangs in his house. Soon after explaining this to the camera, the sound can be heard coming from behind him. He turns the camera and sees this.
Okay, it's like midnight right now. I was sleeping on my couch and I heard a loud bang. I've heard it before, but I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was the dogs on the deck or something. But I think if I sit and wait, you'll see. I just seen it. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. There it is. It's my cupboards. Let's see. Holy shit, I'm just shaking. I'm just gonna sit here and videotape for a minute. See what happens. See what happens. This is scary. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit.
Visibly shaken and surprised at what is happening, Dwayne gets up off the couch and walks toward the cupboards, which continue to open and close all on their own. He states that this is his grandma's old house, which, in my mind, might explain things. Perhaps this is her messing around with him, who knows. Whoever it may be, they haven't quite finished yet.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh! Holy shit. What the fuck? Okay. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm gonna get up and... Ooh, I'm just shaking. Look at my goosebumps. Okay. It's my grandma's old house too. It's old. I don't remember that light being on. Let's see what this looks like. I don't want to go too close too. That's just creepy. I have no idea. Like, there's nobody in my house right now. Like, nobody. I can hear something in that room. Okay. That's f***ing weird. What is that? Somebody's in that room. Ah! Whoa! Okay. Look at those goosebumps. I'm gonna go look. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Ooh, it's scary. There's like nobody in here. I'm freaking out, man. This is scary shit. This is really scary shit. I knew I could hear stuff before, but I don't know. It's so weird. Like I could hear it. Oh. I'm going outside.
After realizing that no one is in the next room, he makes his way back to where he came from, when all of a sudden the cupboard doors start opening and closing again. This is obviously the breaking point for him, and he decides to leave. Jinn in Jordan. Hassan Barber is an urban explorer from Jordan who attempts to capture everything horrific on camera, and more specifically anything to do with jinns, which is more or less a spirit in Arabian and Muslim mythology. He explores abandoned buildings on a regular basis and more often than not captures some pretty amazing stuff. Hassan has been uploading his spooky and paranormal videos to YouTube for the last 2 years. In this very video of his, he's exploring what appears to be an old abandoned building that squatters seem to have taken over in the past few years. It only takes 2 or so minutes before Hassan starts to notice something out of the ordinary.
مش عارف والله العظيم تتحرك يا اخوان. إذا في جن هون اثبت لي إنك أنت موجود. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
After physically witnessing a chandelier move completely on its own, he walks up closer to it to check it out, and sure enough, there are no strings attached. Hassan continues to explore the building, and it's only a couple of more minutes before he witnesses some more supposed paranormal activity.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق سكر الباب والله العظيم بسم الله في صوت تحرك شو في شي طلع أو صوت طلع من هون.
And this wasn't even all Hassan Baba experienced that night. While he adventured through the vast building, he accidentally caught what his viewers think could be a shadow person on a set of stairs, as well as recording what sounds like disembodied voices of a female crying or humming from within the building.
الوضع مش مطمن بس يعني هذا مصحف كريم حرام. في حد؟ إذا في حد هون اظهر لي.
Hassan manages to record some of the best spooky content out there. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to check out his YouTube channel. Or for more up-to-date content, give him a follow on Snapchat. Fitting in. Lainey and Ben are a fitness couple on TikTok living in what they think is a haunted house. The English-sounding couple create everything from challenges, pranks, and dances. However, as of late, they've garnered a lot of attention from their paranormal type of videos. They've also received a lot of negative attention for said paranormal videos. Despite all of this, they continue to upload their experiences to TikTok on a regular basis.
You gonna speak or not? Shall I do it?
Alright. That door was like, it was shut, but not on the latch, and it's just opened. So, yeah. Like,
now you've
but I got a load of grief in the comments because I sent you to go and deal with this cupboard door, and now that door's triggered. So, and I'm not down for that. What in the?
That's just scared the shit out of me.
What the?
I'm gonna say that there's something attached to that.
Look under the fucking table as well, showing there's no in here. I'm not down for that.
That's a dishwasher under the, well, you know, unit, washing machine. Where could somebody be hiding? Oh.
That was me.
Oh god, you can't even see up there.
In addition to objects flying across the room, the couple have witnessed doors opening and closing seemingly by themselves. Apparitions appearing beside their bed while they sleep at night, and orbs darting around their bedroom in the early hours of the morning. But it doesn't all happen in the dark. They've also seen things moving on their own during the daytime as well.
This book's just come off this shelf, and I blame... I blame you.
Why? No, hang on, before
I
you...
blame you.
I can't help but think this probably isn't the end for them and their spooky experiences anytime soon. Just as I make this video, they've uploaded another video where they attempt to tell a story on camera for their YouTube channel, only to be interrupted by this unknown house guest.
So one story that I wanted to share with you all is one that I've also shared on TikTok but never on here. What happened was, Can you hear that?
What is that?
It sounded like running water. Let's go look.
Right, it's on a stand, so I have to take the whole thing with me.
It's the tap.
It's the tap. Have you been in here? I haven't been in here.
So we don't often use this bathroom because we have an ensuite on our floor. Have you been in here today?
No.
If you want to see more of this fitness couple and all their paranormal activity, give them a follow on TikTok at Laney_and_Ben. I'm going to keep an eye on their page. As I said before, somehow I don't think this is all we'll see from them. Shadow Dude. A man by the name of Kent has a channel here on YouTube called Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. He has many paranormal videos on his page, all of which are about him investigating things he has seen and heard in his own house. The house is well known in the state of Maine as the Lamb House, a house in which many people believe was the place in which a man killed many other people in the basement. Most of videos he tries to gather as much evidence as he can to show people that the spirit world, in his words, is definitely real. In this video, Kent explains that some of the things he has experienced at night has been downright frightening. He always explains to the camera that he didn't initiate the communication between himself and whatever is in the house. They did. They initiated the communication with him. As he talks to the camera, Kent starts to hear things from the floor above. This is what happened next.
Hello? Are you talking? What the hell is that noise? Son of a bitch!
Kent gets yet another big jump scare as he walks around the corner and back into the bedroom he was just in. The entity that shows itself is one that Kent has seen many times before, and he has named him Shadow Dude, and almost has the appearance of a short man.
2 years ago, while walking up the steps to my bedroom, when I got up to the landing of the steps, I heard strange sound. It sounded like the shades in the window was moving, but I also thought I heard a voice. I turned record on my cell phone, and this is what happened. When I first saw this figure at the window, at first I thought somebody broke into the house and was trying to jump out the window to get away from me. But when I saw the strange head on this figure, this is when I knew this was something supernatural. This was so startling, I turned around and ran out of the room just as fast as I could go.
After being scared, he takes a moment or two before going back into the bedroom. However, when he does, there's nothing to be seen. The ghost or spirit, or whatever you want to call this, had vanished into thin air. After acknowledging that there is nothing to be seen, Kent states that he will probably need to take a blood pressure pill after this. Kent has to have some of the best paranormal content on the internet. If you want to check out his channel, head on over to Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Haunted Hospital. A popular Mexican YouTuber, Ricky Velasquez, has recently blown up here on YouTube, not only because he has really entertaining paranormal content, but also because many of his latest videos have recently made the rounds on other, more established top 10 or top 5 channels like this one. For that reason, I've been watching quite a lot of Ricky's videos. On the 29th of August, Mr. Velasquez streamed live here on YouTube to his 300,000 subscribers. He went live from an old hospital somewhere in Mexico that is known to be haunted. That night, Ricky captured many strange things on camera. Weirdest of all being when one of his explorer friends appeared to become possessed as if out of nowhere. Other things include what Ricky's commenters suggest could be an apparition that glides along the floor while in one particular room. Because this was a live stream, resolution is very low, which of course makes it difficult to see what everyone is mentioning. However, the most intriguing or scariest part of this video, in my opinion, comes some 55 minutes after Ricky started the stream. What he sees scares him beyond belief.
Voices. como si algo se acercara aquí adentro, como si...
Ricky gets up and walks out into the hallway but sees nothing. He ended the stream not long after this happened, which left many people in the chat wondering just what was going on. For everything terrifying, make sure to check out Ricky's channel. He has some really creepy videos. Creepy Castle. Larnac Castle, also referred to as Larnac's Castle, is a mock castle on the ridge of Otago Peninsula within the limits of the city of Dunedin, New Zealand. The house was built in the 1870s by the prominent entrepreneur and politician William Larnac. Following a mishap regarding the country's Banking Act Amendment Bill, his two wives dying and one of his daughters dying, Larnac locked himself in a committee room at Parliament and shot himself with a revolver in 1898. Over the years, Larnac Castle has had countless sightings of cranky ghosts and vengeful spirits. Ghost hunters Michael Hollows, Brad Hills and Caroline Taylor starred in a TV show called Ghost Hunt that aired in New Zealand back in 2005. The 10-episode series showed the group of three travelling the length of the country exploring the supposed most haunted buildings, with Larnac Castle being one of them. Brad would typically sit in the back of the team's vehicle while the other two were sent inside to explore. In this particular episode, a couple of creepy things happened, the first of which was when Caroline was in Larnac's bedroom. Check this out.
Early morning to you.
Good morning. Alright guys, what is this I hear about handprints on the window or something that I've missed? What is that?
Well, I'd already been in Larnac's bedroom and it was on my way out. I thought I'll go and have another look, and I noticed there were handprints like this on the window. What is that? Handprint?
Yes.
How do you explain that? It's on the outer window, so it's not even from inside the room.
Oh yeah, there's like 2 layers of glass, isn't there? And that was on the outside of the outside layer.
All that's out there is a roof.
Yeah, that is pretty freaky, isn't it? Who'd be trying to get into Larnac's bedroom?
Larnac? One of his 3 wives?
It was bizarre, so much so that I actually went up and took a photo, just so I could have
I'm glad you did. I got the hell out of there.
Yeah, you ran a quick
Brad, guess what?
But that's what I came up with. It's just awesome. And those handprints only came out once the fog rolled in. It's like the condensation on the window.
Picked them up.
Suddenly brought them out of nowhere. Because you didn't see them first time you went through.
No, I didn't see them at all. That's what surprised me the second time. I was like, what the heck?
Seeing handprints on the outside of the second or third story is creepy enough. However, that wasn't all that happened that night. Michael entered the study room, most commonly thought of as Larnac's main space where he would work. And, well, Michael snapped a couple of pictures while he was in there. This is what he captured.
Remember you went into a room and I didn't know where you were?
Yes. Study room, I think.
Oh.
Now this is you actually sitting at his table.
I just wanted to sit, I mean, this was very much his room, I guess. It felt very masculine, and I wanted to sit down at his desk and see if I could sort of summon up something or feel what it would be like to sit in his room. Okay, I'm okay. That's a technical term. just got a real shiver over my spine and a brush of cold air just coming through on me right now, basically. It was amazing. As I was in there, it wasn't like it was just coming from behind me. It was whirling all around me. Front, back, side. It was like a gust of wind just whooshing around me, like a cold energy everywhere. I think I spin around and I've got my torch and I'm kind of trying to see if I can see anything, but I can't. But it was literally like whirling around me while I was in there.
You got to walk off to take some photographs. You actually ended up taking a photo here of the doorway, and I'm going to show you the photo that you ended up taking, which is quite exceptional.
Wow.
It's quite exceptional.
It's like a
person?
and I'd say that to me is like an apparition, not a full figure. but
Looks like a
definitely
full figure.
But you know what I mean? Not a solid form.
Yeah.
An apparition of
And you can
something.
almost see a hat,
Yep.
if you like.
Yep.
Someone in an overcoat hunched over in the doorway.
And this is, sorry, when I'm standing further back in the room and I was facing out towards the
You were
doorway,
facing the doorway.
after I just summoned him.
Yep. So basically what I did was just change the colour and the balance and the contrast just so I could see what was around it, which made it sort of come out a little bit clearer like that. And then finally, I did that. I changed the levels even further just so I could get just the figure and the
No
light.
way.
And that's
Sounds
it.
like he came to visit.
I'm a ghost hunter, guys. I've just earned my ghost hunting stripes right there.
So whatever you said to him, it certainly worked, because there he is standing in the doorway.
That's amazing.
So, was the spirit of William Larnach keeping an eye on the ghost hunters from the dark corners of the building? Perhaps William and his wife still occupy the many rooms in this historic castle. Who really knows? Female Jinn. Urban and paranormal explorer Hassan Barber is a somewhat popular YouTuber from Jordan. He is known in and around his country for his scary portrait-styled videos that he records for Facebook and Snapchat, and has caught many weird and mysterious things on camera over the last 2 years. This video in particular shows himself exploring the grounds of an old abandoned building. Hassan is talking Arabic throughout the entirety of the video, however I'm going to assume that just like previous videos he's exploring these grounds after stories he's been told. Not long after he starts recording, he unknowingly catches something on camera. Obviously unaware of what looks to be a hand slipping away into the darkness, Hassan continues to explore through the grounds.
ايش الوحدة هاي اللي تطلع هون بالليل؟ ما بعرف شو هي. بس جد يا اخوان مكان كثير خوف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Again, Hassan misses something that appears to be watching him from above. Whatever it was only in frame for a second or so. It takes almost another 10 minutes of exploring the grounds of this abandoned building for Hassan to finally notice this thing watching him. This time, it's scarier.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
After witnessing such an apparition, he decided to go back to the car and talk to the camera about what I can only assume he's just seen. However, as he's talking to his viewers through the phone, this happens.
وشكرا لكل واحد طمن علي وشكرا لكل واحد دعمني وجد بشكركم من كل قلبي وشكرا لكم كلكم والله جد يعني انه وقفتكم معي كانت عبارة عن.
So, did Hassan capture a so-called jinn on camera multiple times that night, or was it all just staged by him and a couple of friends? You be the judge of that. Haunted apartment. Devon, or Bunny Squid 95 as she is known on TikTok, is a young woman who just moved into a small apartment above a decrepit house with her fiancé. She has only uploaded 12 videos to date, yet almost half of those are made up of her supposed paranormal videos. You see, recently their apartment started to show signs that something other than the two of them might be occupying the same space.
Hey guys, it's 12 o'clock in the morning and I heard some weird noises. Jesus Christ, oh my god.
It's not only cups or mugs being moved around either, it's all sorts of things, and it appears to be happening throughout the night and during the day.
Hey guys, here's something a little abnormal for you. It's currently 12:35 in the afternoon. It's daylight out. I was hearing noises, so I wanted to turn on the reality ripple effect. But it's gonna make me get up, isn't it? Oh. Okay, so this has never happened before. Middle of the day, but okay. I'm just gonna go back to my room now. Oh, okay. I was just trying to chill.
In addition to cutlery being moved around, there have been supposed figures showing themselves on TikTok filters, and there have even been the odd orb flying about, which doesn't exactly prove anything, but their commenters have mentioned them a few times. Watch this.
Okay, so I just got up to turn the light on, and there's still... Okay, and yeah, okay. Yeah, there's still weird happening. Okay, goodbye.
Many of Devon's viewers believed that her oscillating fan quite possibly could have been the reason for such things moving around her apartment. However, she quickly made a follow-up video debunking those claims.
Hi guys, I had just gotten up to show everybody that my fan is just a regular oscillating fan. It's not anything that would be able to move a ceramic cup, as you can see now. And then I started hearing some noises, so I was going to just record and see what happened. Okay, so you can see a lot of the activity is centered mostly in my kitchen. It's probably not a coincidence. I'll show you guys the garage sometime. It's directly below the kitchen, but yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens down there too.
The couple have reached out to their landlord and asked for the history of the property, but no answers so far. I guess we'll just have to wait and keep an eye on their experiences over the coming months. If you would like to keep up to date with them, give them a follow over on TikTok at BunnySquid95. Black Energy. Donnie Drunkhead is the creator behind this video. He believes that there is some sort of demonic entity or creature in his house. For almost a year now, Donnie has been documenting his paranormal experience in his own house and uploading it here on YouTube. Some videos show more strange, unexpected or paranormal things than others. In this video of Donnie's, he explains that he often can see something zip by really fast while he watches TV. On one particular morning, Donnie states that he woke up to see this black see-through like mass watching over him, only to fly off and down the hallway.
Standing about this tall, rounded, it was a see-through black, just mass. It was there for 10-15 seconds when I opened up my eyes. As I went to get my phone to record, it just went zip, zip, it off right down the hallway.
Deciding to go downstairs, he hears a few noises that he thinks might be the cupboard doors slamming while he's recording this from up on the stairs. Little known to him, there was something gliding past the basement camera. Viewers of this video have suggested that Donnie may have accidentally brought this entity back to his house one day after filming with a spirit box at a local cemetery. But who really knows? I just hope that whatever he has got in his house moves on to where it came from before Donnie is forced to move out. You can check out Donnie Drunkard's channel for more videos just like this. Alone in the Dark. There are many Arabic paranormal or ghost channels here on YouTube, but one you may not have heard of or even seen yet is Mr. Hammer. The Arabic creator states his channel for the most part is full of variety. This includes adventures, challenges, and even creepy stories. Mr. Hammer has over 100 videos, however the clip we're looking at today shows him exploring an abandoned house or building that appears to be on the outskirts of a small town. Less than a minute after entering the building, Mr. Hammer gets his first jump scare.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
The sound that scared him looked as if it came from something that was thrown. Something similar happens not even 3 minutes later.
بسم الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله بسم الله.
He continues to explore the building and doesn't hear or see anything for some time. That is until Mr. Hammer wandered outside into the courtyard. Let me know if you see it the first time.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Obviously frightened, he plucks up the courage and walks into the part of the building where he had just heard the mysterious sound. He doesn't immediately see anything out of the ordinary until he aggressively speaks out loud toward the supposed spirit he had just seen, which wasn't the smartest thing.
هذا وعد. بسم الله بسم الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. شو الباب والله تحرك والله تحرك الباب. حرك الباب حرك الباب. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. خلاص أنا طالع.
After witnessing what looks to be an old door moving on its own, Mr. Hammer finally decides to make a run for it and calls it quits right there. Even though I don't understand the language, I still find these videos some of the most interesting, simply because they, at least for me, feel less staged or fake than others. Lurking in the shadows. Gundry or Glass Hospital in Baltimore was originally a women's sanitarium in the early 1900s through to the late 1980s. However, in 1988, psychiatrist Dr. Sheldon Glass expanded the facility as a psychiatric hospital for children. The hospital facility closed in 1998 and the building has remained vacant ever since. Dan Bell is an urban explorer, YouTuber, and filmmaker. He's explored some of the best rundown buildings in America. His goal primarily is to document the history of these old buildings and such before they're torn down. However, in this particular video of Dan's, he gets more on camera than he initially thought he would. As he explores the beautiful old house, Dan unknowingly captures what appears to be a shadow in the next room over. But this wasn't all he accidentally caught on camera that day. As Dan enters another area of the house, his camera sees something that he doesn't. Taking a closer look, it seems as if someone or something is watching Dan through a hole in a door. All of this usually wouldn't be any cause for concern, but Dan was exploring this building on his own. Not only did he capture a shadow and something through a hole in a door, but he also unknowingly caught what his viewers think could be an EVP. What sounds like the words, "I was shot right there," has been heard by many of his avid viewers. Let me know if you can hear it. So, is this place possibly haunted, or could it all simply be occupied by stealthy homeless people? You can be the judge of that for yourself. Check out Dan's channel for the full video. Housemate. Don Paramo is a Spanish man living in Mexico and in the past has been well known in the paranormal niche for his videos and live streams at his supposed haunted house. Don moved into this apartment a few years back and couldn't believe his luck when he got it, explaining that for such a big apartment he got it for so little. However, it wasn't long until Don would work out why.
Venga, está bonito. ¿Por qué estás tan loco, Octavio?
From time to time, he would experience weird occurrences from within the house. Anything from sounds and noises to miscellaneous objects being thrown around behind his back. The larger than normal sized apartment became quite popular after a few videos Don uploaded. In this particular live stream of his, Don is walking through the house, explaining to his viewers where certain weird things have happened in the past and whatnot. Everything seemed normal. Well, that was until Don's viewers noticed something in the background of the live stream while he was walking through one of the bedrooms.
Conté algunas de fotos. Pues la verdad no voy a ahondar mucho en lo que hay en las fotos porque pues son fotos como de una familia bastante feliz, una niña, una familia más grande y más cosas. Y lo otro que encontré nuevo fue como un hueco que hay en la parte de afuera. Por la parte de la terraza hay una especie de hueco.
Unbeknown to him, Don had a visitor that night. Not only that, but the visitor appeared to be sleeping on his bed. Freaked out by this, his viewers tell Don to go back into the bedroom, although when he does go back into the room where the so-called apparition was spotted, nothing was there. It is believed that Don has since moved on from this apartment, but I can't help but think that possibly another person is now experiencing odd and creepy things in this house. This is definitely one apartment I wouldn't stay in for more than a night or two. What do you think? Could this be the real thing? Could Don have accidentally caught a ghost or spirit live on stream? You can be the judge of that for yourself. Georgia Haunting. Mindseed TV is a very popular paranormal focused channel here on YouTube. Their videos are dedicated towards exploring haunted locations in attempts to contact the dead, examining cursed items, and exploring the deep web. Their content continues to amaze me each and every time they upload. Very entertaining creators. In this particular video of theirs, Casey and Steve are contacted by a woman in Georgia because she believes her late aunt's house is haunted. So, the team of two traveled out and did a little investigation. Andrea explains to the camera that her aunt, the former homeowner, Christine, had passed away a couple of months ago. And since her passing, Andrea has been living in the house and states to Casey and Steve that something about the house just feels off.
There have been occasions where, like, if I'm asleep, I'll wake up feeling like someone's watching me or something, you know, someone's standing behind me, and it's kind of like your hairs stand up.
Andrea also explained to the camera that before her aunt passed away, she would spend a lot of her time sitting on the couch in one particular spot watching TV.
Before she passed, she used to watch TV a lot, and there's like one particular spot she used to watch. You know, everyone has their favorite seats. I notice now when I'm in there sometimes, you know, when I wake up, TV's on, and I know before I went to bed, it was off.
About 20 minutes into the video, the team decide to give the old Ouija board a go and attempt to make contact with whoever may be in the house, which wasn't the best idea.
Holy man. Where is it? Wait, I gotta stop for a second. I keep feeling like a cold breath on me. Holy
The f is over there, dude?
Did you just see the candles?
When the candles got blown out, it was like you could feel someone almost like running past you. It's hard to explain, but if someone sprinted right past you, that leftover air, that's what it felt like, only it was ice cold.
Very spooked by this, the two men decide to very quickly move on from the Ouija board. As they continue through the house, they pull out their trusty thermal camera and try pointing it towards the couch Andrea was talking about earlier in the evening. What they see creeps them out.
Creepy.
Legit, there's like nobody here.
Yeah, obviously, dude. This is pretty weird.
Through the thermal camera, Casey sees what looks to be the shape of a person laying down along the couch. This is of course even creepier because of what Andrea had just told them hours before. For the conclusion of this video and much more, look up Mindseed TV here on YouTube and or Facebook. Like I said earlier, their content is second to none and well worth a watch. The Wizard's Apartment. Ihab Kosemehi is a YouTuber from Jordan, a country in the Middle East. He states on his channel that he is an explorer in the world of jinns and demons and often promotes his Snapchat on his YouTube videos so his viewers can experience what he's seen in real time. And Ihab sees some really creepy and just plain weird things while exploring abandoned and rundown buildings. This video in particular of his is strangely titled, "I entered a wizard's house and it was a surprise." Now, I don't quite understand what that means, but the video is creepy nevertheless. The video starts out with Ihab recording what looks to be the front steps of an old abandoned apartment building with multiple doors and stair sets. Hesitantly, while saying his prayers, he opens the bright yellow colored door and slowly walks in, not knowing what he's about to see with his own eyes.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Less than a minute in and Ihab gets his first jump scare. The bright yellow door mysteriously slams shut on its own. But this is only the start. He goes back outside to see if anyone was out there, pans around and doesn't see anything except for the door closing by itself once again, of course. At this stage, most people would probably call it a night, but as you've probably already guessed by now, Ihab is not most people. He decides to re-enter the apartment and, well, things get a little weird.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم.
What he and you may have missed, but many of his viewers caught and made the explorer aware of, is this.
يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه.
A strange shadow-like presence that appears to hide itself around the corner of the next room just as he pans the camera. But wait, it gets creepier than that. As Ehab is walking through the apartment, he pans around, not knowing that he captures another shadow-like something on camera.
كيف ضوء الشارع ضوء هذا عاكس بشكل بخوف وهذا ما.
These two things were creepy, but of course, Ehab doesn't see them at the time, so he continues having a nosy around. That is until he's made aware that someone or something is in there with him.
يما بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله. في حجابات بالدار، في سحر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يما بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
After getting an initial fright from the water turning on, he walks into the room, shuts it off, only to be scared half to death by witnessing the hallway carpet runner bunching up on its own. And of course, this time he sees it, and pretty much leaves the apartment not long after this happens. Ihabwan Kosemehi is one brave guy. Even his English viewers can't believe some of the situations he puts himself in. And after 2 years of entertaining videos just like this, he's still uploading creepy content. For regular and up-to-date videos, check out his Snapchat where you'll no doubt catch some freaky stuff happening on a regular basis. Cleaning up. This next video comes to us via a woman named Sarah B. However, she isn't the original uploader. Sarah explains in the description of her video that she had found or come across the video in a private paranormal Facebook group. She also states that the profile that posted the video was under the name Alan Turner, but couldn't find any information on them. The video itself takes place just outside Leeds in the UK and consists of a woman, possibly from a cleaning service, who appears to be doing some sort of night shift cleaning a big house. The video or past live streams start with the Yorkshire woman turning off the lights and exploring the house, recording the place. I'm going to assume so she can show her friends and or work colleagues the strange things that really do happen in the big old house. As soon as she walks up the stairs, she starts to hear and see things happen.
Well, I'll just have a rest. Right, you stop bloody banging your cow. I'm coming up. You're not scaring me. That is for Alan. To prove that it is top at banister. Hello, Pauline. I'm myself. Right. This is a little... What? Sounds like there's something in that bedroom. Sometimes it opens the door for you. Emma, if you're in there, can you open my door, please? That's the attic. Can you let me in, Emma? I don't know where to go now. Dare I go towards it? Open door. What the f*** was that? It's not funny when you're on your Todd. Emma, open door for me. Okay. That must have top of the stairs.
As she continues to be scared by this supposed spirit, entity, or ghost, she keeps referring to a girl named Emma. Perhaps even this woman who is there to clean knows a bit about the history on this house.
I'm sorry for camera checking, but it's... Big mistake, this doing this cleaning at night. Stupid mistake. Right, I'm coming back to the stairs. I don't... Ah! Hell! Oh, God. Oh, Mum. Oh, I don't want my mum because she's an ass, but there you go. Come on, I'm going to man up now. Well, not man up because I'm a woman. I'm going to woman up now. Come on. Can anybody hear what I can hear? Can you hear it, Chris? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Hold on. Let me go. Oh, I can't. I have to pass it. Now. Right. All right, just leave me alone for 5 till I get downstairs, please. Just leave me alone. Somebody's just said something to me. Who's on? There's something on the landing. God, Chris, I wish you were here. What are you, Victoria? I think it's Teddy that's in Emma's room. What the shit was that? Oh, that's me breathing very deeply. The lights just come on. The frigging light has just come on. Oh. I know I'm fed up today and a bit down, and I did scream and bawl when I come in the house and told it not to come near me and to F off and all this, but I'm sorry. Just leave me alone a minute. I'm coming out of Philip's bedroom now, just leave me. Oh, I can hear tapping in that cupboard. I don't know where... Oh, I don't know where to go. I'm right, I'm going to go on to landing. Oh... What the hell? All right, I think I've had enough. I want to go down. I want to go... Right, I'm going to go... I'm going to... Watch, because I'm going to kick the Teddy back. Water's running in bathroom. I'm going to go in and have a look. There's got to be somebody in there. There's really got to be something in there. Something's growling in the bathroom. Why is that picture on? That should be up on... Oh, Christ. I hope you're all finding this funny. Right, I'm now going to turn this light off. Emma, I'm sorry for shouting, sweetie. Will you open the door for me, please? I have just seen something. I have just seen something. Right, that's it. I'm off down. I can't take no more. I am off frigging down. The things I do for you a lot. Oh, someone's following me. Someone's following.
The house is well known to be haunted since the mid-1960s, and it even appears that you can now stay at the house as an experience, kinda like an Airbnb. Not a house I'd pay money to stay in, but it has a very interesting backstory. If you would like to know more, simply type in 30 East Drive in Pontefract into Google and you'll find everything. The Old Woman's House. This next video is by a young Spanish man named Eric Gunner. The video consists of a girl named Natalie explaining to the camera that she believes that the abandoned apartment above her family's is haunted by an older woman. She states that she and others have seen many strange things happening in and around the apartment that is above their own. Eric questions her on many things, including the scratch marks on Natalie once received after once entering the apartment where the older woman used to live. About 8 minutes into the 46-minute video, Eric starts to explore the apartment by himself. He starts by showing the young girl's apartment and then moves on to the old woman's apartment above. After entering the old woman's apartment, Eric starts to explore slowly but surely, taking in many small details including vases, furniture, and even family pictures. Once he enters the little girl's room, things start to get, well, a little bit creepy. The only thing is, Eric doesn't even realize that someone or something has been watching him and hiding from him the entire time he's been exploring the apartment. About 23 minutes into the video, we see something, well, a little creepy under the bed.
A ver si la viejita se da cuenta que ando por aquí abajo grabando, ¿no? Miren. Aquí parece que se puede subir por aquí, pero está como sellado. ¿Qué pedo? Está esta casa rara. Bueno, está construida raro. ¿Qué es esto?
However, that's only the start of it. After acknowledging that there is a board blocking off what once was a set of stairs that joined both Natalie's apartment to the old woman's apartment, he explores the rest of the place. However, this time he becomes aware that something is in there with him.
Miren los candelabros de esos viejitos. O sea, esta casa se ve que precisamente ya es viejita. También por la construcción, miren esas escaleras. Me parece que eran para subir al siguiente piso. Aquí arriba debe estar la viejita, bueno, donde vive ella. Pero hoy está sellado. Entonces vamos a ver qué más. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pedo? Estoy nervioso.
After seeing a curtain move on its own, thumps on the ceiling above, and then a shadow move by itself, Eric picks up the courage to go upstairs to the old woman's apartment via the external spiral stairs. However, getting back down after exploring proves to be much more difficult.
También ahí se ve como una ¿cómo se llama? Una terraza. ¿Escuchan un ruido? No mames, no mames.
After actually seeing an entity walking slowly up the spiral staircase, he becomes visibly shaken and even ends up being sick in the little room he hides out in.
Les digo la dirección porque pues no sé si me llega a pasar algo. Pues no sé qué pasar. Tengo miedo. Tengo miedo. Tengo ganas de vomitar, huele bien feo aquí.
After a while of hiding out, he picks up the courage and finally gets out of there. This is definitely one of the scarier videos that I have seen. Eric is either a really good actor or those things he caught on camera were the real deal. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications.